doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels.
Hello and welcome back to the vlog. Today is vlogmas day 4. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get a little behind on vlogmas, I feel like, just because I'm tired. Sometimes I'm not doing anything. I'm also working and I'm pregnant. But I wanted today's video to be kind of like a updated how I'm feeling, 32 weeks vlog. Wait, am I 32 weeks? I think I'm 33 weeks. Let me check. Correction, today I'm 33 weeks and 1 day. So I just wanted to talk about it. Obviously I know I need to make a second trimester video because I haven't done that yet. That'll come sometime in the near future. Just hard like collecting all my thoughts and even remembering what happened during the second trimester. I wrote everything down mostly, but like everything feels like a blur, honestly. Like pregnancy goes by so fast, but so slow, but so fast. But I'm 33 weeks and a day pregnant. I technically have 7 more weeks until my due date. My midwives did say that to expect my, like, what's it called, like to go long, so I'll go past 40 weeks just because like for your first birth you can usually go past 40 weeks, and just because I think that's just what they're predicting for me. It's been good, okay? Like I say to everybody, my pregnancy has been relatively easy, relatively chill, didn't have nausea the first trimester, like felt really good. Mostly for me it's just been tiredness and like hip and leg pain, which has been like on and off. I would say now that I'm 32 weeks pregnant, or now that I'm 33 weeks pregnant, it's ramped up a lot. Like this whole past week, I think I wake up every 30 minutes to 1 hour having to switch sides, and it's really hard to switch sides when you're really pregnant. Like I've said in past videos, I'm only 5 foot, okay? I'm a very small person, so my stomach is just extending outwards. So it's really hard to turn in bed. It's really hard to do a whole lot. My belly gets in the way. My sleep has definitely been interrupted, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm kind of just awake for like hours, and then I'm like, okay, I need to go to sleep again, just because it's so easy to stay awake. And people always tell you like, get your sleep in now, like this is when you can get it and before the baby comes, but like please, like that, you can't sleep when you're pregnant. It's just not possible. I miss sleeping on my back so much. I am like in this like January babies group, and someone was like, what's the first thing you're gonna do once you give birth, or like what you're excited about? And all I thought about was like sleeping on my back again, because that sounds so nice. Because even if I were to try, like you shouldn't really be sleeping on your back at all, but even if I tried, like your stomach is so heavy, it just is not comfortable, so there's nothing fun about it. My little baby is the size, let me see, I think the size of a pineapple, which is so crazy. It says my baby's brain has a fully formed brain, which is crazy, can detect light. So I also wanted to talk about, because I'm trying to think of like symptoms and things like that. This past week I put on like 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and like 2 weeks ago I didn't put it on any, and my eating habits haven't changed at all. So that's kind of what pregnancy does. As of right now, like all my apps say like the baby's putting on a ½ pound every single week, which is pretty crazy. She's getting real big. I wish I knew like how big she was. My midwives have told me like ultrasounds aren't completely accurate on sizing, so like since I'm such a low risk pregnancy, I don't need like another growth scan. So the last time we saw her, she was only 13 ounces at 20 weeks, and obviously now she's probably like 3 to 4 pounds, which is crazy that I'm just like walking around with like a fully formed baby that just needs to put on a couple more pounds. I feel like there's not like too much to update about being 33 weeks pregnant. I'm definitely feeling it at my job now. I think I'm gonna take off for maternity leave in a few weeks because I would like some time to just relax and like chill. Me and Kyle ended up taking a like birthing class yesterday, which was phenomenal, incredible. The thing is about me, since we were trying to get pregnant for a while, I like did all this research, so I know so much about like birth and what to expect. So I felt like I had enough information, so I was like, oh, all we need to do is take like an online class. When I hit 30 weeks, I got so anxious, like literally in the middle of the night, that I was like, I am booking us like a real in-person birthing class. and it was incredible. It was 5 hours yesterday, and we have another session next week for 5 hours. And I was with other people. Sorry if you hear my dog. My dog is snoring right now. The next session will be next week, and that's another 5 hours. But what was super cool is like, I don't know many pregnant girls in the town that I live in, because just no one gets pregnant at this time, I feel like. Not that I'm like young or anything. Like, I am young, but I'm not like young compared to like what other people get pregnant. But like in my town, people aren't getting pregnant at this age. Like, they're waiting until like their 30s. So it was cool being in a room with other people that are around my age, and we're all around the same, you know, weeks, months, whatever you want to call it. So it was really cool being in there with other people that are experiencing the same thing as you. And I thought like the class, I was like, ugh, like I already know a bunch of stuff, like I don't need to go. But it was so great because we learned so much just about like the process of everything from pregnancy and birth and everything. And also like it was a big focus on our partners and how they can support us throughout pregnancy, labor, and birth, which was super informative. We did like hands-on stuff of like Kyle helping me with certain like counter pressure things and just different movements that we can do for ourselves to make labor easier. If you don't know, I'm gonna talk about it later in my birth plan video, but I am doing it at a birth center and I'm doing it unmedicated. That's always been my plan. Everybody can do whatever they want, but that's just what I wanted to do personally for myself. And at a birth center, they're not gonna distribute medicine or anything like that. So I think the class really helped me feel even more comfortable about birth. I've felt very comfortable just thinking about birth. Honestly, I haven't been nervous about it at all. It's more of the aspect of like having a baby and like being prepared for the baby, more so of what I've been nervous about. But the class was amazing. It honestly made me and Kyle feel even more connected, because we did so much stuff like with our partner too. I think the next class we're gonna go over like postpartum, breastfeeding, basically like the end of labor and how everything goes. I was super excited to be there, and I left feeling so good and so confident and so informed. So I definitely like, I feel like for your first baby, recommend going to an in-person class. I thought that, you know, online would be enough, but it was just way more than I expected and so informative. She gave us goodie bags, she gave us a handbook, like all this stuff, and like we have homework. I think we have to watch like a couple birth videos, but it just made me very excited to meet our baby and made me so excited to give birth and made me feel very confident. And she just talked about like one main thing was like pain is a good thing, meaning like if we're experiencing pain, it's at the end of our labor, we're getting through it, meaning we're about to meet our baby, which is so cool, and it makes me feel so good and excited. I don't know, I was just so happy to be there. But so I highly recommend taking an in-person birth class. I know she does other sessions that are like weeks and weeks long, but ours was like a in-depth 2-day session, 5 hours each. I like took a notebook, we did a lot of stuff on our ball, like we have a yoga ball, we brought pillows in to do other like stretching and different things like that. And she just taught us so many techniques, and I would like to do the majority of my labor at home and then drive over to our birth center in order to give birth. Because I am doing it unmedicated, there's not really a reason for me to be at the birth center unless like obviously I'm feeling weird or uncomfortable. So learning a bunch of techniques and like what Kyle can observe was really cool, because now we kind of know more what to expect. But it made me really excited to give birth. I'm feeling really confident and I am really excited to go back. Overall, I don't really have anything else to say in this vlog, but like I said, some videos are just gonna be like a little quick update of what's going on, because I want to keep getting videos up, but also I would like some time just to myself to relax, because things are definitely getting harder. I can't even imagine how I'm gonna feel in, you know, a few weeks, which is crazy. But let me show you what my stomach looks like. This is my stomach now. I have obviously eaten, so I get very full once I've eaten, but she is growing, that's for sure. It's pretty crazy that this is my life. Like, obviously I know I'm having a baby and we were trying to get pregnant and everything for a while, but it's just crazy that it's like happening. But that's gonna be all for vlogmas day 4. So hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Da 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 da, oh oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories.